one thing about Death Valley is you really want to have God. That was crazy. Hello guys, it has been an extremely long time since I actually tried to vlog, so it's been a while and I will try to keep everyone up to speed, but basically we are all the way in Nevada right now, or Nevada. We have gone all the way from, after we finished in Acadia, we went to Maryland for a little bit, went out to Ohio, came back to Maryland, hung out for the holidays, and then went down to Florida, hung out in Florida for a while, and then we beelined across the United States to Arizona, and today we are going to Death Valley. Buckle up. Also, I just noticed I really blend into this wall really well. I look like a floating head. Okay, so I'm gonna refrain from giving you a camper tour right now because it's a mess. We're living in a Harvest Host location, so we only have electrical hookup, we don't have water, so it's been kind of a mess trying to keep everything together. We're making coffee right now, and then we're gonna get on the road and go to Death Valley. Entire ride to Death Valley, there's not a gas station, not a house, not a nothing on the whole way, so this town is about as close as you can get to Death Valley without being in Death Valley. Okay, so I just finished making the coffees and the sandwiches and pretty much packing everything except my art stuff, which I'm gonna need a lot because we're stopping at like every site in Death Valley. I'm just gonna pack up all of the rest of the art stuff and then we're probably gonna just jump in the truck and go. Alright, so we're pulling into the like visitor center area now to get our pass, but I've just covered my entire face in this sunscreen because it's supposed to be, I think, like 80 degrees today, so it's not going to be too bad. The winter here is not as bad. I think when everybody thinks of Death Valley, they think of insane temperatures, which that's just during the summer. Usually during the winter it's like pretty average. So we're gonna go in and get our pass and map. Alright, so we just got our pass and our map, so now I'm navigating. There's not really any signal. We have signal right here in the visitor center, just a little bit, but not enough to really run GPS reliably. We're gonna use our paper map. So we're gonna go to the sand dunes first, which is like 30 miles from where we are, I think. So it's gonna be kind of a long drive, but that's the longest drive that we have for the whole time. We just have to get up there, so. Alright guys, so we have made it to the dunes and I just want to show you like our little map route and how we got here. So this is where we started. That's the like ranger station visitor center, and we went all the way up here, took this road there up to here, and then now we're here at the Sand Dunes Park. But basically we're gonna go from here to Mosaic Canyon after we're done hiking the dunes. So then we'll head back all the way down to visit some of the stuff down here after that. Alright guys, we're like not even halfway there yet. Haven't even climbed the tallest dunes. And Saif's already got his shoes off and I'm already dying. You don't realize how heavy painting supplies are until you're climbing up dunes. It really is, it gets a little heavy. So we just hit the hardest part of the climb so far. Straight up, sand, moving all around, no traction. very hard, very difficult. But now we're kind of like walking on top of the dunes. Looks like pretty much until we get to the top of the tallest dune. Alright guys, we made it to the top. So at the top we met like the cutest strangers, and it was like this little friend group, and they did this cute little run down the giant dune, and I took a video of it, and I was really nervous, but I went up to them after and like airdropped it to them because it was just too cute not to. But they were like the nicest people ever, so very glad that I did that. Alright guys, so we left the dune. Yeah, we're off-roading right now. Basically, the Mosaic Road, or not Mosaic, what is it? Mosaic Canyon. The road to it is literally not, like, hold on, I'll show you. Jeez. Yeah, we're very much not on a road at this point. But one thing about Death Valley is you really want to have, God. That was crazy. You want to have off-roading tires, and you should probably have four-wheel drive. Like this trail, there's a little car on here right now behind us. I don't know how they're doing that. But apparently this is one of the #1 national parks where people get flat tires because they go where they shouldn't go. But yeah, there are definitely small cars, but you don't want to risk it. Bring like a spare tire or something. I may have underestimated or overestimated what we could do today, because this is only #2 of like 3 other hikes that I was thinking we'd get done today, and we're only a mile into this one. It's 3 miles total, and I'm feeling real dead. We're both feeling real dead. We have to keep switching who has the book bag, and I haven't even painted once, so good. Okay, this is much more difficult than we thought. Yeah, you have to do multiple rock scrambles. We were thinking this whole thing would be flat because we're like going through the canyon. No. Alright guys, we are finally back to the parking lot, sort of. It's like right there. And that was an insane hike. Definitely well worth it though. If you come to Death Valley, I would 10 out of 10 recommend doing the hike. It's hard, but it's very rewarding, and there's no like scenic overlook at the end or anything like that, but it was really good. It was really cool. Lots of cool rocks and everything. So now we get sandwiches. Okay, so we're in the car, and I think what we're gonna do probably is skip the Artist Drive because it's like 45 minutes. It's cool because there's like a whole part that's called Artist Palette, and I thought it'd be fun to paint there, but I don't even know where we're gonna paint. We did not paint the canyon either because it was just too much. So I think now we're just gonna go probably straight to the Badwater Basin, and then probably just Dante's View. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Already leaving the Salt Flats. It was like cool to kind of be there and be in the lowest point in North America, but it was just so crowded and everything was kind of like, I don't know, it wasn't my favorite. It's definitely still worth going to because, you know, it's like the lowest place. It's hotter. There's a big sign that says like this is where sea level would be, and you're like looking straight up at this mountain, so that was cool, but definitely wouldn't go there again probably, or wouldn't spend. We probably spent like 5 minutes out there, maybe, like really not that long. So anyway, we're headed to Dante's View now, which is on the way back home to Pahrump. So we're gonna hopefully paint there. Alright guys, we just pulled up at Dante's View and it is crazy and terrifying. There's like switchbacks all the way up at the top and you like come up and there's just no guardrail all of a sudden and it's just terrifying. But it's really cool, so I'll show you along. So okay, so I feel like it's really hard to tell for reference. That is where we were on the Salt Flats. That's the Salt Flats right there. Okay, it is absolutely freezing up here, but it is so worth it. It's crazy, but it's insane the temperature difference. It was probably like 80 when we were down at the Salt Flats, and now up here it's like, I don't know, what do you think it is, like 40?
Probably like 55.
Okay, 55. I'm exaggerating, but it's also windy, so that makes it worse. So I recorded 0 of the process because I am so cold and it was just very hard to do, but I finished. Hey guys, so it is actually the next day. I completely forgot to keep vlogging after we finished the painting yesterday. So basically the only thing that we did was go back to the camper, pick up our shower stuff, and then go to the gym that we got a membership with so that we could take a shower. We didn't work out or anything. We just walked in there and took a shower and left. And then we went to Walmart, got some spaghetti noodles, and then came back and made spaghetti. So didn't miss a ton. I'm gonna continue a little bit into today just because I probably don't have enough to continue leave the vlog the way that it was. And I feel bad because I just completely stopped filming. So we're actually getting ready to go to Vegas right now. It's, I think, like 5 o'clock. So now we're going out for dinner in Las Vegas, which is about an hour away from Pahrump. So I'm gonna take you guys with me. Also, I wanted to add, I haven't shown a lot of like where we're staying because I think I mentioned we're literally like at somebody's house. But if anyone has any questions about Boondockers Welcome, feel free to ask them in the comments and I'll probably end up doing a whole video about it. Got back into the car and that was very good. That was the first time I've ever done rotating sushi, and it's kind of tricky because it gets expensive kind of fast, so we really had to regulate ourselves, but I think we did pretty good. Now we're just gonna like drive down the strip of Las Vegas. So Saif's gonna be your photographer or videographer for the drive because I will be driving through the strip. Alright guys, so we are back at the camper and we've actually been back for probably like an hour now. I just finished packaging all these orders and I hope you had a fun time watching this vlog. Thank you guys for tuning in, and as always, feel free to subscribe and leave a comment if you have any questions or want to see more of anything in the future. And I promise I'm going to not let it take 6 more months until I make another vlog, so stay tuned. I will start getting more consistent on here, I promise. So bye, thanks.